Hello, everyone. As you may know, over the past 2 years, the technology war between superpowers has become fiercer than ever. AI is transforming the world at breakneck speed. And to claim dominance in this new era, countries are not only racing in software innovation, but are also engaged in an uncompromising hardware arms race. That race centers around semiconductor chips, the heart of every AI system. For decades, the US has held absolute dominance in this field. But now, that position is beginning to shake as China steps into the game. Determined to break the monopoly, China is pouring hundreds of billions of dollars into seizing the ultimate technological power. So, what's really happening in this high-stakes race between the two superpowers? Could the balance of technological power shift? And how might this impact the future of all humanity? Let's uncover the secrets behind this battle. How did the US establish its dominance in AI and chip technology? The US is home to the world's largest tech giants, notably NVIDIA, a powerhouse in artificial intelligence. NVIDIA has dominated this industry for over a decade, thanks to CUDA, its proprietary computing platform. Any emerging competitor is often crushed before it can gain ground. CUDA, Compute Unified Device Architecture, is a software platform and programming model developed by NVIDIA. What makes CUDA so powerful and exclusive includes 1. Hardware lock-in. CUDA only runs on NVIDIA GPUs. AI tools like TensorFlow and PyTorch are optimized for CUDA, meaning anyone seeking top performance must use NVIDIA GPUs. 2. A massive ecosystem. CUDA isn't just a tool. It's an ecosystem with hundreds of libraries, tools, documentation, and a vast developer community. Once you're in, it's incredibly hard to switch. 3. Superior performance. CUDA is deeply optimized for NVIDIA's own hardware, offering unmatched performance and compatibility. In short, CUDA is the golden key that locks down the AI market for NVIDIA, forcing both competitors and customers into dependence. For example, Tesla's self-driving tech and OpenAI's ChatGPT are powered by CUDA. Over 90% of AI research relies on it. If you don't use CUDA, you really don't have an alternative. So how is China attempting to break this dominance? In software, Shanghai K is a relatively new Chinese tech firm making waves with a fresh approach. Instead of relying on NVIDIA's CUDA, it developed its own AI programming tools and platforms, flexible and compatible with various GPUs. This helps China reduce its reliance on US tech, especially critical during export bans. The answer lies in DeepSeek, a breakthrough AI model from China. Instead of using CUDA, DeepSeek is based on PTX from Shanghai Key, a low-level instruction set. Advantages of PTX include less hardware dependency. CUDA works only with NVIDIA, while PTX offers low-level flexibility. Efficient computation. Better optimization at the register level for AI training. Easier to adapt to domestic GPUs. PTX enables future compatibility with homegrown Chinese hardware. This is DeepSeek's strategy to escape NVIDIA's control. In hardware, Huawei, Ascend 310-910. These AI chips, designed by Huawei, are used in deep learning, big data, and computer vision. The Ascend 910 was the most powerful AI chip at launch in 2019 and is paired with MindSpore, China's QDA alternative. Alibaba Hongguang 800. Launched in 2019, this chip accelerates AI tasks on Alibaba Cloud. It processes AI images 12 of X faster than NVIDIA's GPU as claimed. Baidu Kunlun series. First launched in 2018, these chips power Baidu's cloud AI, autonomous driving, and natural language processing. They aim to replace Western GPUs entirely. How worried is the US about DeepSeek? On January 27, 2025, President Donald Trump publicly addressed the rise of DeepSeek, calling it a wake-up call. He urged American tech companies to stay competitive and innovate faster. He added that if China can create faster, cheaper AI models, then so can American firms, without having to spend billions. On January 31st, 2025, Trump met NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang at the White House to discuss the DeepSeek threat. Huang expressed concern that DeepSeek might have been trained using NVIDIA's models and requested government intervention. U.S. lawmakers have since pushed for stricter AI export controls, especially on NVIDIA's H800 chips, citing national security. By February 2025, the U.S. announced a new export policy, dividing countries into three categories. Group 1, close allies, UK, Japan, Canada, etc. No restrictions on buying AI chips. Group 2, neutral countries, Eastern Europe, Middle East, Latin America, limited to 50,000 GPUs over 2 years. Group 3, restricted nations, China, Russia, Iran, etc. Nearly total ban on advanced AI chips. U.S. tech giants push for more restrictions. OpenAI, creator of ChatGPT, expressed deep concerns about DeepSeek in a letter to the U.S. Office of Science and Technology. They cited privacy and security risks, allegations that DeepSeek violates user privacy and could steal intellectual property. Political manipulation, fears that the Chinese government could use DeepSeek to manipulate or harm other countries. Similar to concerns over TikTok, the U.S. Navy has already banned DeepSeek for its personnel due to ethical and security concerns. The U.S. government is now considering restrictions on DeepSeek's use in official devices and systems. What's helping China challenge U.S. dominance in AI? 1. Export bans became unexpected catalysts. U.S. restrictions on chip exports since 2023 forced China to accelerate domestic R&D, leading to breakthroughs in semiconductors and foundational AI. 2. Human capital, China's soft weapon. A new generation of young, skilled, and passionate engineers is powering China's technological self-reliance. 3. Turning obstacles into opportunity. Western export limits drove China to maximize internal resources, boosting innovation and reducing dependency, sparking growing concern in the West. 4. Clear support from Beijing. On February 17, 2025, President Xi Jinping hosted a high-level tech summit at the Great Hall of the People. It brought together China's tech elites to shape the country's future strategy, a clear signal of the government's strong commitment to technological advancement. The race for AI supremacy is far from over. It's still uncertain who will lead this new era of artificial intelligence. The US and China have only just begun their battle, and the rest of the world is watching closely. In an era where technology determines power, self-reliance in tech is no longer a choice. It's a necessity. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful and informative, please consider subscribing to our channel. Your support motivates us to continue bringing you high-quality content. See you in the next video.